Real intelligence, that is pure intelligence, uncorrupted intelligence. That intelligence is called wisdom. It is viveka. It is God-given intelligence. One who has that intelligence is called a wise person. That is wisdom. Wisdom in your buddhi, dhi shakti. A wise person, he can never use another person as a means. He'll never use another person as a means because he will respect others. A wise person knows what respect is. That respect is full of compassion and love. An intelligent person will be able to see the freedom of all. He'll see the freedom of all. Yet he knows the differences too. The difference does not make any difference as far as the equality is concerned. Because he knows the speciality or the uniqueness of each and every soul. He knows it. He cannot exploit them. He cannot reduce them into things. He cannot make use of them as a stepping stone for his absurd desires. For this kind of intelligence, to know, to understand, to have that experience, you have to watch children. That's what I do. When you watch children, you don't ask me anything afterwards. You will know, you will see. Start watching children, that is your meditation. Between 6 and 7, 5, this age group, children, if you watch them, you will know they are not knowledgeable. But if you want them to be knowledgeable, you will think in terms of intelligence. They are not intelligent. They are not knowledgeable. If you ask questions depending on the information, they look not intelligent like. But if you ask questions, real questions, nothing to do with information, something to the respond to the immediate, then you will see their intelligence. It is far, far more than what you are. But your ego won't accept it. It's not ready to accept that. If parents or if you elders accept the response of the children, only a wise, intelligent can grasp that. You will learn more, much more from that, and it will help you tremendously when you are with children. It helps you tremendously. See, with my experience, I'm telling you, I have learned from many sources, different sources, even while doing children camp or while reading school, different books, different schools, different teachers, many things. But from each source, I have learned only one thing, that unless you know by your own experience, the knowledge is futile. You have to know with your own experience. That is the only knowledge. Otherwise, it is futile. I slowly dropped accumulating informations. I started going deep into my meditation to discover my intelligence. That pure intelligence is the potential in every one of us. Even though the society destroys your intelligence with informations, it cannot destroy totally. The society cannot destroy totally. Your intelligence is a light, a self-luminous light inside. All the informations what society this gives is just a layers and many layers on your intelligence. That's all. That is why the function of meditation, the whole function of meditation is to remove that. Because of this information, you have a personality now, you have your own concepts, your own conditionings, your own ideas, your own ideology, your own perception, everything because of the information that the senses are perceiving from outside. But meditation is functions, totally meditation functions, it goes deep into your being. That is the method. Meditation is a method of digging into your own being. It is totally a digging. Now, take an experimental thing like, and you have to be with children. From now on, watch children, be with children. When you are with children, any children, not only your grandchildren, be with everybody, small children, then watch their response. Watch their response, not the answers. Don't restrict their response, and don't ask them stupid questions depending on the information. Just response. If you watch, it is something to do with the immediate response. You can learn much more. For example, I'll tell you, it happened one day. My daughter, she was playing with her kid, that is a granddaughter. Granddaughter said, so I have forgotten, I have to go to a play day today. I want to spend some time with my friends. She rushed. She was getting ready. My daughter said to her, go, enjoy, play. Behave yourself and have a good time. Suddenly, the response came from her. She said, Mom, both cannot be done together. Behaving good and being and having a nice time, it cannot go together. See that response, a tremendous value. She has seen the contradiction of it. That is what she and our daughter may not be able to perceive that kind of thing. You have to be very alert when you are talking to children, when you are with children. The response is totally pure. It is from inside. We can learn so many things. Sometimes people say, when they say going with Amma to a tour is very beautiful, because here there is no restriction, nothing. They can behave as they want, but they enjoy it, they like it, they are so free. In that freedom, they behave so nicely like a children. I like it. That relaxes you. That becomes a great meditation. When you are free from inside, in that freedom, there is wisdom. Freedom and wisdom goes together. When you let them free, they are very wise. They are like children. There is no such kind of any polluted feelings in them.